Welcome to Se27 TV, brought to you courtesy of First Ave Entertainment. I am your host, B. Today we have the pleasure of chopping up with the A&R of the streets, better known as Deejay Capo, here in Magic City Innovation District, here in Little Haiti. We have an awesome show lined up for you today. If you want more information about Se27 TV, please feel free to log on to www.Se27TV.com. Our Instagram and Twitter handles are at Se27 TV. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Se27 family, we are back. I'm your host, B. You can find me on Instagram at LONGCHAMP. We have the pleasure of speaking with Deejay Capo. Did that sound DJ enough for you?
I mean, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that.
How long have you been DJing?
Well, realistically, I guess to break that down, disc jockey, radio personality, DJ, internet radio personality,
right.
TV podcasts.
Oh, you podcast too?
I do a lot.
Listen. Yeah. Okay, so break it down.
I mean, it's just some discrepancies between, of course, I guess a disc jockey and a DJ, because when you put it together, a disc jockey is a DJ.
Right.
But in that aspect, I know I'm not in clubs, sweating and jumping around and doing all that. Nah.
Okay.
Radio personalities more so control their program as far as through a particular situation. So, of course, it's a little different. But yeah, for a while. I'm not currently with any station now. Okay. But shout out, of course, to the Great FM. I definitely ride with them. But other than that, moving and grooving.
Okay. You have the little laid back
I'm very laid back.
What you did the night show?
Nah, but see, that's where everybody was. Yeah, they always say I got that the sexy laid back quiet storm.
Yeah. I can see you doing a quiet storm. This is Deejay Capo.
Right.
How did you get your name?
Capo. Well,
Capone.
Capo.
Okay, Capo.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you shortened it.
Well, that is a story per se in itself. I was actually dating this girl.
Okay.
Well, woman, excuse me, at this particular time.
It sounds like it's gonna get juicy.
Oh no, it's not. No. Not gonna get juicy. Okay. On the business side, it was just far as just trying to figure out when I first stepped into the industry, as far as what particular name to come up for myself. And Capo, I felt like was me, and of course, Capo is Italian for boss. So it was either that or Capo Villa, which is boss lifestyle, but Capo stuck with it, and it's been there for 10 years.
So do you like those boss Italian crime movies, or are you into that genre?
I mean, I watched them. I'm more so into action, adventure, comedy, all drama.
Okay.
Just, all aspects, horror. You know what I'm saying?
You like horror movies?
I grew
they
up.
Suck.
I grew up watching horror movies.
Okay, maybe back in the days. You're still into horror now?
I'm in all genres.
Even till now, I feel like they're so predictable.
I mean, they're not scary.
At all.
Nah, they're not at all.
I remember growing up, and I really thought Freddy Krueger was gonna come through the door. I remember, oh my God, I hear, what used to scare me? This is not horror, but it's real cops. like Cops. You remember Cops that used to come on?
You talking about the show Bad but what you going?
Yeah, but not the movie Bad Boys, but like
No, I know you're talking about Cops, the show.
Yes, like how they used to run through the fields and they used to try to catch the people and slam them on the floor.
I mean, that definitely can be scary, for sure.
Because
Especially
it's
dealing
real.
with the police. Almost definitely.
Right.
Every day.
That scared me more than the horror movies.
Yeah, that's dealing with reality, though.
Yes.
So that's definitely different.
So yeah, me and horror, I'm like, all right, she's gonna fall down, and then,
Very, very predictable.
very
Very predictable.
much so.
So you should be a film director. So you come out with something
You know what? Maybe,
that's not predictable.
Maybe that's the universe speaking to me.
No, that's what's going on right now. Film production and filmmaking. So a lot of people definitely jumping into it.
Is that something you think you'll look into?
Yeah.
I mean, you're already in arts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, for sure. I was in one movie.
You were?
This is back when cassette tapes was out.
I
So
know that.
I'm telling my age.
Myself.
I'm
I used to have cassette tapes.
Right.
I
so
had Atari,
I had a
so that
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's not working.
I played one of those too. Yeah, Atari. Yeah. Yeah. So this is around cassette tape times, but it was just more so a feature. Got my feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been in a couple music videos and things like that, but
Really?
nothing really major.
Where are you from?
Well, I've been in Miami for 3 years, but
Okay.
I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Right.
Hollywood. What makes you
Now,
move from Atlanta to Miami? People are doing the reverse.
Well, they must be doing it for the cost of living.
That too.
Because Atlanta's a little cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but other than that, though, I was living in Atlanta. Of course, I've been there since 10 years old.
Oh,
so
okay.
high school, middle school, pretty much know it all as far as in the city. But
And you're loving Miami. It's working for you?
Miami was a difficult transition.
I can imagine.
Just because when I came out here, I didn't really put anything in motion. But I've been out here 3 years, and I've done a lot. I made my 3 years look like I've been out here about 5 to 6 years.
Oh, well, Miami did you well.
Well, I put myself in position.
That's what's up.
So, yes, go ahead.
We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back. Se27 TV. We're here with Deejay Capo.
Healthcare workers and nurses are in high demand. Take your first step toward a medical career today at Ideal Professional Institute in Miami Gardens. With multiple programs available, you can become a patient care technician in just 9 months, a home health aide in under 1 month, an LPN in just a year. Ideal Professional Institute is licensed by the state of Florida, so register now. Call 305-653-7886.
Se27 TV, we are back. We're here with A&R Other Streets, better known as Deejay Capo. Listen,
Appreciate you.
and like my afterlife, I feel like I'm gonna be DJing.
You do?
Yeah,
Why?
because I have this thing for music. Like, it's so weird. Like, me and my significant other, we sit back and we watch the hip hop. This is hip hop Netflix series that's going on.
You talking about with T.I., Chance the Rapper, and
We watch that too, but not
Okay,
that.
okay.
It's a docu-series where there's a journalist that goes around and he basically gets the history of hip hop.
Okay.
And
That's
he
what's
talks to everyone. It's like super dope. I don't know why I was bringing this up as if they're paying us. You should pay us, Se27 TV. But it's really dope because it gets to the bullets, like down and dirty into the soul of hip hop and the rich history behind it. It is super dope. So I'm sitting up there and I'm living vicariously through the producers, and I'm like, I think I could make a beat. I'm gonna go
Right.
get my grader and scratch it. Take a knife and scratch it and make a beat. So that's why I feel like in my afterlife, yeah.
That's definitely something I want to look into. But I think it needs
That's
to
just your
be
phone.
right. It is. It's cracked again. I think it needs to be more videos as far as educational the game. It's been a lot of videos as far as the history. Everybody does that.
Right.
But there's too many artists that don't know the business every day. That's out right now.
And that's the beauty of it, because it highlights people who paved the way. It talked about Uncle Luke and, his history with the Supreme Court. And then it discussed, No Limit, Cash Money, and how they had to hit the streets with basically speaking about how you came to Miami and had to do everything, start from the ground and like work your way up.
Right.
And it's really inspiring.
Most definitely it is. And I think those people, especially Uncle Luke, of course, innovators here at the city, definitely put a lot of platforms for people.
Yeah.
But at a particular point, they become not as accessible.
Of course.
So when you got particular entities that's in the city, like myself, that makes themselves a little more accessible than others, you got to take advantage of it.
But here's the deal, though. Doesn't it come a point in your life where you have to protect your energy as well?
I mean, realistically, it depends on what you do. I mean, I'm not an artist.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
You are, though.
I'm not a rapper.
You're not a rapper.
No.
But you're still producing art.
I am producing art in some aspect or form, but when
Right.
you're a rapper, as far as
different.
an industry innovator, it's a different situation.
It is.
So when I might be able to utilize platforms to put people in position to make money or elevate their careers. That's what I do.
Ooh.
So that to me is a little bit different than being an actual rapper or artist, because usually a rapper will hire me to help me put them in position.
Right.
So that's why it's a little different. It's a lot. Like I said, 10 years. All gas, no brakes, no excuses.
Love it.
So,
but how do you do that? How do you differentiate yourself where you say, okay, this is my lane and I'm sticking to this, and not branch into, all right, you know what? Let me dabble in this because this is giving me money. I feel like I can, produce wealth in this area. How do you stay the course?
I guess the entertainment, pretty much involves everything. Sports, news, nightlife, clubs, whatever you want to boil it down to. Because like I said, I pretty much have done a lot. Shout out to, of course, my uncle. He's in production and filmmaking.
Nice.
He shot for Revlon, JBS Hair Corporation, makes all the Remy, the beauty collection, all the design. So I've been around.
Nice.
Been around the block.
Nice.
So it's like...
So what makes you willing to share this knowledge?
It's not really per se willing to share it, because
that's what it kind of sounds like.
I shared a lot and I give what I can, but it's not like I'm gonna sit down with somebody and let them drain me from my knowledge, because at the end of the day you got to pay me.
Please believe, because because the kind of vibe I was getting is like, wait, you're just giving this for free?
No, not per se for free.
Okay.
I do a lot of events, a lot of concerts. So then I still drop gems and jewels, but it's to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've done for a living. I build over 10 years of relationships with DJs, FM radio personalities, magazines, bloggers, photographers, celebrities. I go down the list. So it's like, that's a value.
Do you feel like with the new age that networking has changed as far as back then in comparison to now?
Most definitely. Nobody wants to network.
We're going to talk about that when we come back. Se27 TV, the switch in technology and how networking has shifted. Network with us at www.se27tv.com. Se27, we're back. I'm your host, B. We're here with Deejay Capo, A&R The Streets. Why A&R The Streets? I think I got a gist of it. I can make it in French, but you tell me.
Well, of course, you already know the definition of an AR. That's a person that pretty much scouts talent. Or the label, they want to AR go out there to find talent as far as what the label's possibly specifically looking for. Mm-hmm. I've came across thousands of artists, in the time frame that I've been doing it. So it's pretty much I'm putting artists in position, I'm scouting talent, I'm giving artists their first shows. It's a lot of things that I'm pretty much, and I'm in the streets. So it's like I'm really hand to hand dealing with artists more so than a person that's possibly been in the game my particular time frame.
How do you know when someone, they got it? How do you know? You got people out here that's been in the game for 10, 15 years and they're like, you know what, this is my purpose, this is my passion.
Right. I don't really look for if they got a good song. I look for their work ethic. And that's pretty much what's gonna help push the song. Yeah. So if I know that they work and they go hard outside of me seeing that they have a good song, because some people, of course, utilize Instagram correctly as an actual platform for a visual portfolio. Right. So if I can go on Instagram and see your page, see you've been working, see you've been doing interviews, see you've been doing this and that, you're moving around, see some type of consistency, and you got a good performance, a good show, good song, then it's something. But it's just like I usually don't put myself in situations where it's something that I have to hold somebody's hand and develop. It's extremely rare.
So they have to be somewhat independent. But
nobody really does. No real manager in the industry is gonna usually pick somebody that's already down here to develop them, hold their hand, and do this and that. So it takes a lot. Family or they have a budget to hire somebody to help them do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's totally different.
So before we went to break, we were speaking about networking and the shift in networking.
Yeah. Again, I've done many events. It's realistically, if I've had celebrity DJs, celebrities in the building, radio personalities, magazines, celebrity photographers, other radio station outlets. Mm-hmm. The networking is very minuscule. And which I don't understand. Majority, of course, a lot of the artists are more so worried about performing. Yeah. I recently made a post on my page on Instagram as far as all the things that was unprofessional as far as for artists. Because one, I am in the clubs a lot, but I'm not a promoter.
Gotcha.
And I never categorize myself in that box because I feel like it is in the box.
It is. So what are the no's?
The no, I really don't, like I said, I don't take a lot of artists seriously because I have not came across that got all together. Yeah. Excuse me, I don't know if I can say that, sorry. We might have edited
it. Okay, you can edit it.
Right. It's just marketing, brand, and promotion. One, you book artists that come to shows by themselves. Mm-hmm. That means they have no fan support. Putting in the grind it needs to take to actually build a fan base and a following, people that's coming to support you. Simple. So you have to do things and manipulate some situations to possibly get people out to make yourself look good and appealing to other people. But of course, coming to shows by yourself, you have no cameraman to record yourself because I'm not going to record you. I might record you as far as to promote the event, but you need somebody physically to help you record. Not the proper promotion, CDs, business cards, handout paraphernalia.
CDs.
Yes.
Yeah, CDs
still go.
They
most
do.
Definitely. when you go on a promo run,
that's true.
Your CDs, that's hand-to-hand content.
That's
intimate promotion.
That's true.
So that's something people usually remember, especially if you're an independent artist trying to get a single out. You still need CDs. Some people use flash drives.
Right.
So it's all different type of aspects that you can use for promotion. And then once you learn the keys to solidify all aspects of promotion, because this marketing, brand, and promotion is what I do for a living. Small businesses, artists, celebrities, it doesn't matter. And if it doesn't work, then you got to go back to the drawing board because you've done every marketing aspect you can. Something's wrong somewhere. Right. But they're not really doing that.
So have you ever told someone to go square one, listen, maybe it's your look?
Appearance is definitely. Yeah. That's pretty much one of the number one, number two things as far as for artists.
Because sometimes people sound like trash, but they're up there because they look good. And then the fan base.
Yeah, majority of music is trash.
Pretty much.
Shout out to the producers that pretty much get people moving and grooving and make the artists, of course, of what they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a lot of bad music, bad
and
production.
then the producers. Listen, I'm not gonna give that show anymore. Shout out, but yeah, I was just about to give them another plug. We're not gonna do this. Se27 TV. We'll be right back. Se27 family, it's your girl B. You want more information about us? Log on to www.Se27tv.com. Also on Instagram and Twitter at Se27TV. Listen, you've been giving it to us for free though.
I mean, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you.
See, Se27
anybody else? Yeah.
See?
Right.
So, in addition to all of that, what about background stories? Because for some reason, I feel like a lot of these shows, in order for you to make it to like the top 5, you need this compelling story to draw the audience in. And I'm like, wait a minute, but she sounded good. Why you can't give her a shot? Why? Because her dad and mom was in her life? Like, why does it have to be this dramatic, compelling story in order to make it to the top?
I guess in being that aspect as far as TV shows, because everybody wants a story.
Yeah.
Everybody wants something that they can relate to the struggle. And that's also as far as the aspect of selling yourself as an artist.
Right.
Marketing. So getting in the booth just making music is not just about being an artist anymore.
Yeah.
If you can't sell yourself as an overall entity and a person, nobody's going to buy into you.
Yeah.
No different than Megan Thee Stallion, the baby. You see how these people are utilizing Instagram so people can buy into them.
Right.
That's what it's about. Because you want them to buy your $100, $50 ticket to come to your show. These people are crying, standing in line, waiting hours. You know, want to be you. So it's like, that's what being an artist is about.
Literally having rescue on the sidelines, waiting.
Right.
Because these people are really passing out.
Having seizures.
Yes.
So,
I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss something? I mean,
Right.
yeah, he sounds good, but is it really that serious?
But like I said, again, people have to buy into you. You have to be relatable. And I'm not per se you have to let everybody into your full-blown personal life, but it's like, what outside of you just doing music, you have to sell yourself to the people.
How did you even dive into this role? Like, you're really outside of the box, considering everything in entertainment.
I dived into it through, of course, my uncle. My uncle did in Atlanta. He did massive events. Not per se a promoter.
Right.
So it's like events, mansion parties, massive pool parties, but the clientele, of course, was high level. The Rick Rosses, the Monica. I could go down the list. So it's like I was around that all at a young age, and I got inspired by it. I did it the hard way when I first got into it. Of course, in 2000, just jumping into it. And usually you want to attach yourself to somebody to kind of build, learn.
So you did independently.
Independent, self-made. That's how I've done, self-made.
So were you like on the side of the road? You weren't back in those days, side of the road.
No, I never did that. I again, trying to learn myself. Use Instagram, but at my first party I had about 100 people.
Okay.
This is around the time when do you remember Vine?
Yes.
This is around the time when Vine was around, and Vine celebrities and stuff like that. I had a whole bunch of those I booked for the party. That was music art turnout, but ever since then I pretty much all gas, no brakes.
Nice.
And I've spread my wings in all different forms of aspects.
Ooh, and how important it is for promoters to really be honest and work with integrity.
It is, if they want to protect their brand and continue to make money, and not dirty their face.
You got some janky promoters out there.
Yeah, and I never want to be that. But at the end of the day, I know in all aspects you can't please everybody.
Right.
Never. So it's always be one or two people that might complain, but out of the whole, pile, that's what's more important. So it's like my face is good.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's
There were some feathers that were ruffled a few weeks ago. I'm sure you heard of it.
No, I didn't.
Someone came here, and I don't want to say his name, rapper, down south rapper. He came, and for some reason the promoters didn't pay him, or give him what they promised him, and he ended up locked up.
The baby.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah. It took his $80.
Yeah.
Terrible.
$80.
And a cell phone.
I'm not doing this.
And I think he had an orange. He took that too.
I am not doing this with you tonight. You said $80, an orange, and a
cell phone. Terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the backstory of it.
But that's why I said that's a promoter.
Right.
When you dealing with me, I'm the plug. So it's like I could care less about putting an artist on a show, but putting you in position for your life, that's what I do.
Nice.
So I mean, end of the day, a promoter still provides a platform, so it's still an opportunity. But I don't do no jankiness at all.
Love it. Get you a plug. We'll be right back. Thanks to Sank TV. Six fam, we here with.
We here.
We're here.
We here.
We here.
AR the streets.
AR of the streets, the one and only. Listen, we kind of matching a little bit.
We are.
Yeah. Nah, you lighter.
Yeah, a little lighter.
Yeah, you light
I'm
bright.
A little lighter, right?
Yeah, you're
right.
light bright. You're lighter.
But I've been here 3 years and still the same color.
Oh, I mean that's it for you.
Well, I mean, I don't get on the beach. I don't. It's all work.
You gotta go out.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
talk
right.
about
You're
that.
right.
Listen,
Right.
we need balance out in these streets, in these offices, in the home. You need a balance.
Right.
Listen, you need to take time for yourself. You need that R&R.
You're right, but I feel like I can't take time till I get a milli.
And that's the
You
thing.
know?
I mean, I get it, but I think we've been so programmed, we as people, to just work.
To be a slave to work.
Pretty much. And not even enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Right. Have
Until
different
it's too late.
experiences.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's really been and I don't know how we can deprogram. I deprogram myself. Listen, I'm like, all right, let me push this to the side. Let's go.
Right.
What do you do? What do you do to relax? What do you do to take a breather?
I don't know, dealing with me because again, like I said, I've done everything on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like I'm a one-man wrecking crew. I literally do everything. So it's like I don't have the time because it's hard for me to entrust people to do the duties that I'm gonna do full blown. End of the day, it's still with me. I have to kind of trust people, and I don't.
You sound like our director of the show.
Yeah, it's been iffy because but I'm starting to open up in that aspect. But it's like in the nightlife that I'm in, it's not too many people who really go hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't go hard.
But you still make time to reflect, right?
I mean,
still make time to reflect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I gotta open up more so on that aspect to get better in that. But until then, that's why it's no rest.
Love it.
So yeah.
I mean, I still think there needs to be a balance.
You're right. I agree.
Because I feel like it spills out in other areas.
Right.
Like if you don't take that time to just regroup, okay, I need to take a breath. I need to enjoy. I really believe in enjoying the fruits of your labor. And I do believe in all gas. I do. But I just feel like with everything, there must be a balance.
Right,
yeah.
right, for sure.
So what you leaving behind, your legacy? You working, you putting in that work.
Yeah, I got a 9-year-old daughter, so.
Nice.
Yeah, 9-year-old daughter.
You're a girl dad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Best thing that ever happened to me. That's one of the reasons why I go hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you teaching her? Is she in there with you?
Well, she's in Atlanta. I'm out
Okay.
here, and that's why, of course, one of the reasons I'm always back and forth to Atlanta nonstop. Of course, she's definitely doing good in school. But the first thing I'm about to put her in boxing, mixed martial arts.
Love it.
So she can get them hands right and feet right. So
Yes.
I don't have to worry about nothing.
At all.
So, I'm definitely gonna teach her as far as the aspect of the nightlife, if that what she choose to. But that's one of the reasons why I go hard for her.
Love it, love it. So, what is it that you want us to, I guess more to speak, take away from this interview? Because you wear many hats in the community, and listen, it's not for free, people. So, if someone wanted to contact you and reach out to you, what is it that they'll be receiving from you?
They can contact me via email or social media. My social media is AR, like a record label, AROF, The Streets. And email Marshall, like a U.S. Marshal with 2 L's, MARSHALL, Capo, CAPO @gmail.com. Those 2 ways right now.
Listen, we'll be back chopping it up with AR of the Streets, better known as Deejay Capo.
For sure.
Se27 family, we've reached the final segment of our show. We had the pleasure of chopping it up with A&R of the Street, better known as Deejay Capo. Thanks so much for joining us.
I appreciate you.
Listen,
It's been a pleasure.
give us your handles again.
Again, my handles on social media, you can follow me at AR, like a record label, AROF, THE Streets, STREETS. That's it.
There you have it. You guys, it's been a pleasure here at Magic City Innovation District here in Little Haiti. Till next time, be sure to check us out at www.Se27TV. We're also on the gram and Twitter at Se27TV. I'm your host, B Longchamp. You can find me on Instagram at B Longchamp. Till next time, live, love, and laugh.